Hello everyone, welcome back for another episode of my Let's Play of MekHQ. Um, we just received delivery of the Griffin and the Falcon, and we were going to modify it, but before we do that, I just want to go over something quickly. I realized I didn't really go over it adequately, and that is my choices, right? So in terms of logistics, I changed the my ability to acquire clan equipment, making it easier for me, or making it actually possible for me to acquire clan equipment. If you don't know what clan equipment is, if you don't play the game, don't worry about it. Don't even mess with it. You don't need to mess with it. But I do highly recommend that you change the ratios because vehicles can be very difficult to deal with. Not necessarily the tanks, but the flying vehicles. Like they fly around, like especially the aerospace fighters. They'll just fly around, and they move so much, right? You can't really. It's really hard to deal with, and I just don't want to mess with them. I'm here for the robots. I'm here for the gigantic robots. I mean, Battletech, the whole idea of gigantic robots is really inefficient and not realistic. Like, tanks and fighters are obviously more effective military equipment than the giant robot. But, we're here for the giant robots. That's why people play Battletech. That's one of the biggest appeals of the Robotech and Gundam and all them shows, and one of the biggest appeals of Battletech. So that's why I and just these vehicles, like just very just I in my experience playing in 0.5 0.06, which I recently started. You're gonna come across vehicles and infantry anyways, despite specifying that you don't want any of them. But I just want to say that I do highly recommend that you don't use them. You disable them or not enable them, and because it'll just make life simpler, in my opinion, and it's just better. In terms of difficult level, I have actually never tried regular. Like I was trying to do regular. I was trying to do a veteran settings campaign, but I never got to the combat part. I was still in the setting up my my mercenary group part. But here I set it to regular. That's just for me. I highly recommend in the previous versions of the game, green and ultra green. That's what you should stick with. If you don't know how to play the game, you've never played a game, stick with ultra green or green. And even if you know the game, green used to be very challenging. So I have actually never tried regular, and I'm trying regular because I felt that green was not challenging enough for me in my previous play, in my previous game. So without much further ado, let's just get on to the real, to continue on to what we were going to do. We were going to, and I'm going to prioritize the medium mech. We were going to activate this with it doesn't matter who you activate it with, but ideally you want somebody who's going to be who's going to be able to do it in 1 day. So, and it takes 480 minutes to activate the mech. So if you give it to any of these green guys, it'll take them 2 days to do it. So that's why I'm just gonna go with the veterans. So this guy, yeah, let's do that. So Now this is fully activated. What this means is it's going to nag you. If you try to do advanced date, it's going to nag you and say, hey, you need to assign maintenance crew to this one, to this mech, which is not being maintained. It's active, it's not mothballed, it's not being maintained. But and at the same time, so of course we're not going to do that. We're actually going to customize it. We're going to customize it in MechLab. And what we're going to do, we're going to make sure it's got endo steel. We're going to make sure it has double heat sinks. And we're going to make sure it has maximum armor. Let's see. Okay, maximum armor. Okay, we're going to go with standard. Now, how much minutes is this? Let's take a look. It's going to cost us so if you notice, I'm switching to standard, and when I go maximize armor, it goes to 12 tons. But 12 tons gives me 185. So if I reduce it by half a ton, it gives me 184. So it was only 1 point armor, but usually half a ton is like 4 points, usually something like that. Or in this case, 8 points. Okay, 8 points. So it's like 16 points per ton. So I thought it was a waste to spend half ton on 1 point of armor. So we're going with 11.5 armor. So like each ton gives you 16 points. So that's why and then with ferro fibers, each ton gives you like 20 points or something like that. Anyways. So this is what we've gone with. We only had lost 1 point of armor, so probably 1 point out of the middle. That's okay, no big deal. I usually don't bother with it, messing with it, but some people like to reduce this and put more in the center torso, in the front. So you could do something like this, and it's not going to cost a lot more time. So right now because of switching out from ferrofibrous armor to standard armor, it's going to cost us 3,630 minutes. So it's going to take us a few days, since most these guys can only do like 480 or 500. Some of them can only do 408 minutes a day. And so it's going to, and I'm going to assign our best, at least one of the veterans to do this. So it'll be like 480 minutes, like close to 500 minutes, or maybe the 500 minute guy. So to do this, and this is just to change the armor. We're not going to just change the armor. So first of all, we're going to come here and we're going to look at this, and we're going to say, okay, no, none of these. We don't want any of these. The Guardian ECM we might keep. Do we want the Guardian ECM? You know what? Let's remove all of it and let's take a look at it. So we're going to do something a little different than what I usually do. Usually I just put a bunch of medium lasers on here. But this time I'm going to put a snub nose PPC, because I've noticed that. Okay. Let me think about, should I put a snub nose PPC on here? Yes, because this mech we're going to plan on giving to one of the, not the commander. The commander, I'm going to put the commander on the Wolverine, because the Wolverine is a command mech, and the command mechs get a bonus for initiative. And I think because I have points in tactics, with my commander, right? Like the commander has strategy, has tactics, and I think this is a +1. I'm not sure if this is a +1 or not. This might be a +1 to initiative. mouse over it so you can see increase initiative rows, increase number of additional infantry units for minefields that can be deployed, increase number of times scenario attributes can be rolled. Okay, we don't have weather. We can change the map, but we don't have weather in here. Weather is really kind of painful to deal with, but like if you do the veteran settings, you're gonna have to deal with weather. But this is not. This is like the beginner settings. And then of course strategy, arrival, reinforcements, and then with leadership you can actually bring more mechs to a scenario besides your lance. Reduce turnover. Yeah, reduce turnover. That's really important. That's why I really want to crank this up, because I don't want to deal with turnover. But in this case, it's not a big deal because we're playing we're on easy mode, so there's not going to be a lot of turnover. Meaning, because I think it's every month or you get like a chance that people will leave, and basically nobody's gonna leave because we're on easy mode. Yeah. So we were messing around with MechLab. Yes. So let's take a look at we were messing with this, and we were going to add energy weapons, namely the snub nose PPC. We're gonna put a snub nose PPC on here, and then we're gonna put some medium lasers on here. I think that's a good idea. And we only have, is this a good 6? This leaves us with excuse me. This leaves us with, we have the armor, we have the jump jets, and we have 11 heat sinks. So now that we can crank up the amount of heat sinks. So you notice that's the maximum we can use when we fire all our weapons, basically in what they call an alpha strike. And we also jump 5, we're going to use maximum 33 heat. So having more heat sinks is good. So let's continue to look at this. So we have 6 medium lasers. So that's 30 damage plus the snub nose PPC, which is 10. So 40 damage alpha strike. But we cannot actually use all this. We can only use some of this because we don't have the heat management to deal with it. So I'm thinking about either adding more heat sinks or adding more medium lasers so that at close range we can. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to add heat sinks. So we're going to add heat sinks, and let's see. Oh, that's too much. Okay, so we have half a ton. Half a ton, what do we do with half a ton? You know what I like doing, because the way this game works? Okay, we're going to leave a ton and a half, and what we're going to do, we're going to add equipment. We're going to put other. And then what we're going to do, the Beagle Active Probe. We're going to add the Beagle Active Probe, which is 1.5 tons. And that will round us out pretty well. And why I want the Beagle Active Probe is because this game has, you have blind spots. And I think, I'm not absolutely certain, that Beagle Active Probe will help you spot things. So if, you know, there's a hill between you and the other mech, and you technically can't see it, the Beagle Active Probe will allow you to see where the enemy is, and so you know if it moved and how much, where it moved, where it's facing, and you can plan accordingly. Whereas before, you might know where the enemy mech is, or you might not even know where the enemy mech is, or you might get an icon for the enemy mech with a question mark on it, which indicates that you believe that mech is there. It's probably there, but You don't know where it's facing, or you don't have any details about it. But I think the Beagle Active Probe, if you're close enough to it, I think something like 5 hexes away, you can detect. You'll be able to get all the information on, such as whether it jumped or it ran, how much it ran, how much it jumped for, and what the modifier is, and all that good stuff. So that's the attack modifier. So for you to attack it, if it moved 3, you get a modifier of +1, which makes it more difficult for you to hit it. So for attack rolls, any minuses is a bonus, and any plus is a negative. So anyways, let's go to assign criticals. So we have double heat sinks. We have jump jet here, jump jet here. I personally like the jump jets in the legs. Realistically, I think, what if I didn't do that? How much more time am I adding? It's not more time. It's not a whole lot more time. Let's just do that. So we'll put the double heat sinks here. We'll put the snub nose on the, we'll just say left side. The probe, the probe is 2. So let's move that jump jet out of there and put the active probe in the center. So let's say we're gonna put 3 on the left side and then 3 on the right side. And it doesn't matter if you want to put it on the right or the left, but you're going to be able to shoot on fire from, if you put it in the center torso or the left or right torso or the legs, you will be able to fire, or even the head, you'll be able to fire forward and the adjacent sides to forward. So the three directions, basically, you could say, out of the hex. So 3 directions out of 6 directions. Whereas if you put it in an arm, you'll be able to fire out 4 directions out of 4 out of 6. So I generally put in the left or right arm, and then you can torso twist. If they get behind you, you'll have to torso twist to hit them with your weapons on your arms, and you will not be able to hit them with any weapon in your torso, in your leg, in your head, in your side torsos and middle torso, center torso. So that's why I'm going with this. And so what happens here is I have 33 heat. If I jump 5, I will only be able to fire, let's say, all 6 of these medium lasers for 18 heat. 18 heat plus 5, that's 23. So I'll be able to do that. And if I go with the snub nose PPC, I can probably 23 heat. So I only have 3 heat. I'd have to forego 2 medium lasers, and it's just not worth it. So at close range, just probably go with 6 medium lasers, and maybe go with the snub nose PPC for an alpha strike. If you're dueling somebody and you want to you got an opportunity where you have a really high chance of hitting somebody, and so you go with snub nose PPC. So at close range, you probably don't want to do a snub nose PPC, but the option is there because the snub nose PPC has no minimum range. It's better than the PPC in terms of the short range. It goes out to 9. And better at medium range. It's only worse for the long range. So it doesn't go out to 18. It goes to only a 15. But it only weighs 6 tons and takes up 2 crits instead of 3. So, like the ER-PPC also has no minimum range. The regular PPC has a minimum range of 3, which means if they're directly in front of you, you take 3 penalty, a +3 penalty to hit, which kind of sucks. So, but the ER-PPC doesn't have that penalty, but it costs 15 heat, whereas the snub nose only costs 10 heat. It's just a superior weapon all around, in my opinion. Only thing is, the ER has really long range, 23. So it's 8 more, which, I mean, to me, it's not a big deal. You're gonna get close anyways. You can close that range for medium mech, that can run 8 in 1 turn, maybe 2 turns. You had to jump, but that's not a big deal for me, in my opinion. So, but if you were playing a heavy mech that wasn't very mobile, this extra range will come in handy, and you can get some lucky hits from long range, dealing 10 damage. You could basically headshot somebody, so and kill them in 1 shot. So that's why. Anyways, I think 30 1,000 minutes is okay. It's going to so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with this. We're gonna begin the refit, and we're gonna call it the Griffin 2 and Mark 2, and that's pretty cool. And we're gonna put like I don't want to put the elite one. I want to use the elite for the Wolverine. So we're gonna use. Hey, this guy. Let's see. I think I'm not sure if this will work, but let's see if this will work. April. Yeah, we'll use April. He's the same. This is the same. Oh, April is actually better than Dr. Volker. Because Dr. Volker's 408 minutes. April's is 480 minutes. Okay, so let's do this. We'll do it with Dr. Volker. This tech is not appropriate for this. No, let's not do that. So Dr. Volker he's a mechanic. So what we're going to do this. We're going to put this guy on here with 504 minutes. It's 9+. I need to roll 9+ to succeed. So hopefully we'll get it. The thing is, when we land, because right now we are let's unmothball this one too. Activate. Yeah, this guy. Let's get him to do it. But right now we are in a basic facility. But when we land, maybe actually we won't get a better because we'll be fighting. We won't get a better facility. But if we finish the contract, we should be able to get to we can role play and go to like a factory or something. Because what is this place? This place. No industrial. Okay, so we'll have to look for it. So we can go look for like industry, and like we can probably go to this place here with low tech world. Okay, maybe not low tech world. Moderately advanced and basic heavy industry, maybe something like that. Yeah, so what is this? Advanced World. We can go to one of these places. Anyways, let's not spend. Let's forget about looking through all this. Okay, let's go. So we just modified our Griffin 2N. It's not bad. It's not a bad modification. I think it's possible I probably didn't have to use the Beagle Active Probe, and I could have gotten the extra heatsink in there. But and if I had, maybe I could have, it's two more. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so let's go to this hangar right now, and now this Seiho. What I want to do with this is once again we're gonna do customize refit, and then we're gonna customize it as a Mark II. And what we're gonna do is this mech is already pretty good, so we're gonna maximize it. I'm gonna allocate. Let's remove half ton. Okay, so this is perfect. 104. So we're 1 ton over. We're doing endo steel. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of remove this, and instead we do small lasers. So that's perfect. There's 14, and so the battle value actually decreased, but actually I would say this is actually a stronger mech. So we have 20 double heat sinks. We are using endo steel. We have actually more armor than previously. Previously we only have 88. We now have 104. We allocated all the armor. That's fine. Then we're gonna assign criticals, and what we can do, put all small lasers. In the arms. Oh, we need to move the heatsink too. I don't know. Right side? Sure. And I would like to put stuff in the middle. So we're going to put the jump jets in the middle, I think. It'll add some minutes to it, but that's okay. And again, I would like them in the legs. We're going to add some minutes to it. It's okay. Now, logically, I would say jump jets belong more in the torso for stability reasons, but the game lets me do this. It's not logical. So, but I would say you should always, from an engineering standpoint for stability, you should put jump jets on the torso rather than the legs. But since they let me do this, and since I'm aware of how the hit table works, generally you're not going to lose your legs. You're going to lose you're more likely to lose your torsos than your legs, in my experience. So, that's why I like to put the jump jets in the legs rather than torso. So if you lose a torso, you will not lose your mobility. So that's why I'm going with this. So again, I'm putting my weapons in the arms because that's how, in case somebody gets behind you, because they have a better initiative, you won't be completely completely unable to retaliate. So you will still be able to retaliate only with half your weapons. But this is a, so we're gonna go with this, and you can put stuff in the head too. The head, you obviously don't want any of these to get hit. So putting extra here, jump jets here, actually, so the last thing you wanted to happen is for your gyros to take a hit. Taking 2 hits to the gyro means your mech is done. You'll have to basically eject. Your mech is not going anywhere. Taking 2 hits to the engine, you can still move, but it's going to suffer. It's going to your heat is going to increase by 10. I think it's 5 heat per engine hit. So you're kind of crippled. But 3 hits means game over. Your mech is not going to move. So putting jump jets here introduces more stuff you can hit with it on the table. I think. That's probably a. In my mind, that's how it works. I forgot how it works. Maybe it doesn't do anything for you. But anyways, it's also how I protect it, because when your center torso is gone, you're not fighting. You're just going to, when all the armor in your center torso is gone, you need to, stand at an angle and allow your left or right torso to tank the damage. Your left arm or right arm, or along with the torso, tank the damage, or else you need to run. And so that's why you put your vulnerable stuff, all the important stuff, in the middle also, because it's sort of the spot that you will tend to protect, and that if it gets breached, it's bad. It's bad anyway. It's kind of you basically, I wouldn't put. I guess it doesn't matter too much. The left torso, right torso, you will lose some mobility if you lose the jump jets. The thing is, left torso and right torso get blown up very often. On the hit table for this game, your center torso, if you're facing, directly facing your enemy end, they're facing you, they fire weapons at you, your center torso is most likely to get hit. The second most likely to get hit is either your left torso or right torso. They're the same, the chances to hit. But overall, because of the way you're gonna fight, obviously you're not gonna let your center torso go. So one of these left or right torso is more likely to get blown up. And that is why you want to put less of the stuff in there. You want your jump jets here to preserve your mobility. So if one of your torso is gone, you probably want to leave. You probably want to escape, flee to your battlefield, and those jump jets in the middle that you preserved will tend to come in handy. And that's why I put the jump jets in the middle and in the legs, because the legs are less likely to. And if you lose one of your legs, you're kind of screwed anyways. Every time you move, you're going to take a penalty. You're going to have to make a roll to not fall off every time, and then you're just going to fall a lot, most likely. And it's just, I would say your mech is done unless it's, you've got like a really good pilot with like a 2 or 1, like an elite or an ace or whatever you call them, legendary or whatever. But anyways, this is pretty much done. So this is a pretty good setup 20 heat sinks. This mech jumps 6. It only uses 20. It's gonna if you can do your alpha strike and jump 6, and you will not overheat. And the amount of damage this does, that's 3 damage per laser, and there's 14 of them. So that's like 42 damage. It's massive. But you need to be right next to them. It's, you know, these, the small lasers only have a range of 3. Obviously, small laser, short range is 1, medium range 2, long range is 3. So 3 hexes away, you may take too much of a penalty to actually be able to hit stuff very well. 4 hexes or more away, you're not going to hit them at all. So, this mech basically moves last. You want it to be the last mech to move, and you want to jump it directly behind the enemy. Anyways, let's do the refit. Let's find a good mech veteran. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. We'll submit it, and then the last one we're gonna really worry about messing with will be one of the Wolverines, which I think a Wolverine is due when? In 9 days. In 9 days. Oh, in 7 days there's a Wolverine due. So we're gonna mess with that. And let's see what the personal a medic. I don't need a medic. 1 is plenty. That's all you really need, unless it's a female. And let me double check if the doctor is. It's a male, so he's not gonna get pregnant, which is one of the issues with with this game. You get pregnant, you may not be able to do your job, so you may have to take leave. So we got these 2 done. We're starting to do stuff. Yeah, we're starting to acquire. It automatically puts them on procurement, and to be I should have preemptively ordered this stuff, but it's okay. Actually, I'm not finding stuff that I need anyway. So let's just go ahead and go advanced. It's going to take a while to get all the stuff I need. So to actually start the upgrades. Okay, so this one, I don't know if I want to do the Crusader. Let me double check Crusader. Okay, let me double check real quick. I mean, it's oh, I do need to do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we're gonna activate this with you know what, these ultra green guys, they need experience. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's go look at it. We're not getting anybody good, so let's go ahead and go next day. The Leopard got maintenance. Crusader is activated. Let's go to a hangar and do the Crusader. So what I do need from this Crusader is jump jets. So it has endo steel, it has standard armor, and what I don't want, yeah, to be honest, well, first of all, I don't think the Artemis is going to help us a whole lot. So, and it takes some ton. This is going to delay everything. But let's do it. Let's get rid of the Artemis. And let's get rid of the Machine guns, we don't need machine guns. We're gonna get rid of the machine gun ammo. We're gonna get rid of the Artemis, and we're gonna get we're just gonna get some regular ammo type. Let's ammo with weapon. Let's go with ammo. Yeah, let's go with ammo. We're just gonna go with regular around 15 ammo, and that's only 8 shots. But oh well, whatever. To SRM2 50 shots. So 50 shots. So that's 8. It actually doesn't have a whole lot of ammo. I'm going to have to look at the missiles. SRM. Let's look at SRMs. So the SRMs, if I go with by weight, 2 tons for SRM, 3 tons for SRM 6. And I just think the 3 tons for an SRM, I guess 1, 2, and 3. Okay. There is no real savings here, but 1.5, the SRM Streak kind of reduces my damage potential by a little bit, I think. But I think the Streak, if I remember correctly, the SRM Streak will either lock and hit, or it won't even fire. So you save ammunition with it. So, but I just prefer the, let's get rid of these. I don't like these. Let's get rid of them. Use up too much space, or not space, but so what I do need right now, 4 jump jets, and I want full armor. Let's say I do have that. Okay, so I'm missing 3 armor. That's fine. That's okay. We will go back to equipment, and we still have weight. So now, what do we do with this? We have the LRM. Actually, they're on the arm. Why are they on the arm? Okay, LRM's probably not going to be used. But anyways, we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's do either an SRM4 or SRM6. I personally think the SRM4s may be better. Let me see. How much heat is this? This almost no heat. 4 heat. So let's say I can probably fire 5 medium lasers. Although the SRM4s will be here. Let's just go with this SRM4s. And we'll buy some ammo for the SRM4s. We won't do NARC. We don't even have NARC. And that'll give me 1 ton. Will give me basically 12 shots, right? 12 shots. Because there's 2 of them, right? So only 12 shots. One of them will have 13 shots, but that and that, if I remember correct, the heat is only 3, right? With SRMs, the heat is 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So SRM 6 is actually the most efficient in terms of heat, but in terms of tonnage, it's SRM. They're the same, but in terms of crit, SRM4 is just more efficient. And what is this? What is the heat? So we have 3, 3. So there's 12 heat from SRMs. This mech does not even use up. Oh, yeah. I mean, this will not use up all its heat. So I can probably add another medium laser. So or I can make it simple. Just make it simple. Let's go and remove this and just go with medium lasers. Let's go with medium lasers, right? We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sounds like a good idea. So that makes 6. And then I can just add like a ton of heat sink. I can actually get 2. So with, and in fact, I have another ton of extra weight I can. Yeah. Let's go with this. So we're gonna go with this. Another extra ton. What am I gonna do with the extra ton? So this makes 18 heat for just the medium lasers. 18 heat for the medium lasers. And then I can jump. What else can I do with this? I mean, I wish I had clan stuff because the active probe is actually going to cost 1.5 tons, and the Guardian ECM is also going to cost 1.5 tons. I mean, I could add tag. Why not? That's okay. We'll add tag. Oh, so we'll assign the criticals, and let's go with heat sinks. Heat sinks. Let's put the jump jets here, and then we'll put the double heat sink. I don't know, right torso. Medium lasers will go in the arm. And then the the tag can be, I don't know, we'll put it on the left arm, I don't know. And then the LRM, we'll put them on the case, wherever they have case. It's only 8 shots of LRM ammo. I mean, I could add another ton. That's the thing, I can add a ton. In fact, why don't I go here and get rid of one of the case? We'll get rid of remove that case on the left torso. We're going to put the ammo on the right torso. And it's only half-ton shots. Can I do half-ton ammo? I mean, I can't do half ton ammo. Okay. Why is that? I cannot get half ton ammo. Well, what I wanted was an extra ton I could have done something with, right? But I didn't get it. And I can't get half ton ammo. Would have been nice if I can get half ton ammo. I don't know why. There should be. Will show all LRM 15 ammo. What's unavailable? Yeah. Anyways, I could have sworn that like the old BattleTech allows half ton, you know, the board game. I haven't looked at it in forever. My box set is stored somewhere. I don't even know. So I have a second edition. My friend has first edition, and I'm pretty sure I can put half ton ammo in there, even since like first edition. But it's not letting me. So I guess I should just go back and not. We'll go case. We just need a case. Yes, we'll go ahead and add that case right back in. And yeah. Yeah, I just want to. Oh, the case is always below it. Well, okay, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. No. We're going to go with this. We're going to get rid of this case. And we're going to get rid of this tag. So, equipment. So, remove. And what we're going to do is going to go with the Beagle Active Probe, which I think is far more useful. So, we'll put the Beagle Active Probe. Oh, it has two. So, we'll put the jump jets here. We'll put the Beagle Active Probe here, and this will be it. This seems like a pretty good mech. Let's go with this, and then we'll go. Yes, let's go begin, and we are going to get. Let's get this guy to do it. He's a veteran. It's a pretty good chance of doing it. It's going to cost 21,500 minutes. I don't know. So we're going to be adding a bunch of stuff. Until we actually procure these things, it's just not gonna. We're not gonna be able to get anything. So okay, so we just did that. Let's advance a day. look at the personnel. I really need like some admin people. This 5 admin is just not cutting it for me. These 2 are nothing special. Nothing special. Let's go ahead and we'll issue these awards. It gives experience. Why not? You know. And then 29 personnel gain experience. Let's check and see if anything good. Track. Yeah, I don't think I'll buy anything. I probably won't buy anything any which way. So let's check personnel real quick. Let's see. Okay, 10. Let's see if we can spend XP for that. It's going to be 15. So let's see. 10. That's not going to do it. That's green. I think it's also 15 to improve. So yes, 10 regular is not. So nobody's going to get any skills. What is this? Vassal pilot. I hired this guy. Hanger. No, let's not mess with it. Let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and expand advance, and let's double check. Veteran mech warrior. Is he good? He's all right. Gunnery sucks. So let's just how many mech warriors do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Yeah, we'll work on that. So we'll hire some stuff. But nobody. No, I'm looking for really good people. So another Griffin got delivered and a Wolverine got delivered. Well, actually, let's take a break here. Next time we're gonna go ahead and upgrade the Wolverine. But yeah, let's take a break. Thank you for watching. See you next time.